Family dynamics and relationships are a rich source of inspiration for authors, and the books featured today showcase the diverse ways in which writers explore this timeless theme, from the comedic and sharply observed Pineapple Street to the life-affirming The Collected Regrets of Clover and the poignant Hello, Beautiful. These novels delve into the complexities of familial bonds, personal growth, and the enduring power of love. Join me as we dive into these captivating stories that promise to transport us, challenge our perspectives, and ultimately celebrate the resilience of the human spirit. Pineapple Street by Jenny Jackson, a deliciously funny, sharply observed debut of family, love, and class. This zeitgeisty novel follows three women in one wealthy Brooklyn clan. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to share my thoughts on a captivating new novel, Pineapple Street by Jenny Jackson. This smart debut takes us into the exclusive world of the 1% through the lens of one wealthy Brooklyn family. Let's dive in. Pineapple Street follows the Stocktons, a family embodying generational wealth in America. Tilda and Chip raise their four children, Darlie, Cord, Sasha, and Georgiana, in a grand limestone home on the eponymous street. Each sibling has a unique relationship to the family's fortune. From Darlie declining her trust fund to Georgiana grappling with the moral implications of her privilege. At its core, the novel explores the weight of wealth and how it shapes identity, relationships, and one's sense of purpose. The author does so with a keen Austinian eye, crafting richly drawn characters who feel authentic and relatable despite their privileged setting. What I found most compelling were the emotional depths of the story. The book packs a punch, exploring universal themes of belonging, identity, and the pursuit of meaning. I was deeply invested in the characters' journeys, particularly Sasha's feeling of being an outsider and Georgiana's crisis of conscience. Overall, Pineapple Street is a smart, absorbing, and supremely satisfying debut. I highly recommend adding it to your reading list. Let me know in the comments if you plan to check out this book. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. The Collected Regrets of Clover by Mikki Brammer. Mikki Brammer's The Collected Regrets of Clover is a big-hearted and life-affirming debut about a death doula who, in caring for others at the end of their life, has forgotten how to live her own. For readers of the Midnight Library. Book recommendation: The Collected Regrets of Clover by Mikki Brammer. Hey there, my loyal book-loving friends. Today, I'm thrilled to share with you a captivating debut novel that's sure to tug at your heartstrings. The Collected Regrets of Clover by Mikki Brammer. This poignant work of fiction, published on May 9, 2023, falls under the genres of women's fiction and general fiction, spanning 320 pages in hardcover format. The hook is simply irresistible. What's the point of giving someone a beautiful death if you can't give yourself a beautiful life? The story follows Clover Brooks, a death doula who has dedicated her life to helping others through their final moments, but in the process has forgotten how to live her own. Brammer's novel takes us on a journey of self-discovery as Clover is forced to confront her own fears and desires, embarking on a trip across the country to uncover a forgotten love story that just might lead her to her own happy ending. Themes of mortality, regret, and the importance of living life to the fullest are woven throughout the narrative, creating a poignant and thought-provoking read. The depth of the characters, particularly Clover, is truly remarkable, and the emotional impact of the story is sure to linger long after the last page is turned. If you're looking for a heartwarming and life-affirming novel that celebrates the beauty of life, I highly recommend picking up The Collected Regrets of Clover. It's a must-read for fans of The Midnight Library and anyone who appreciates a good story about the power of self-discovery. Happy reading, my friends! Maame by Jessica George, the instant New York Times bestseller, hilarious, honest, and heartbreaking. Maame is the most moving debut of 2023 and a heroine you'll never forget. Hey everyone, today I'm excited to share my thoughts on the debut novel Maame by Jessica George. This heartfelt and surprisingly funny book has been one of my favorite reads so far this year, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. Maame was published on January 31, 2023 and is a work of fiction that falls into the women's fiction genre. It's a 320-page hardback novel published by C.T. Martin's Press. If you're a fan of books like Goodbye Vitamin by Rachel Kuang, then I think you're really going to connect with the story and characters in Maame. The book follows the story of Maddie, a young woman who has spent years as the primary caregiver for her father, who has Parkinson's disease. When her mother announces plans to move back to London and take over the caregiving, Maddie is encouraged to finally move out on her own and start living her own life. As she navigates this newfound independence, Maddie experiences a series of ups and downs, from a new job in publishing to disastrous first dates. At its core, Maame is a poignant exploration of growing up, taking on adult responsibilities, and finding one's own identity. It tackles themes of family, depression, and the complexities of romantic relationships. Maddie is a wonderfully complex and relatable protagonist. Her present-tense narration allows readers to really get inside her head and experience her naivety, insecurities, and struggles to advocate for herself. This book had me laughing one moment and tearing up the next. Maddie's journey is both heartwarming and heartbreaking, and I found myself deeply invested in her story. Overall, Maame is a poignant and beautifully written debut that I highly recommend to anyone looking for an emotionally resonant and character-driven read. It's a book that will stay with you long after the last page. If you pick up Maame, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, happy reading. The Invisible Hour by Alice Hoffman, from the beloved New York Times best-selling author of The Marriage of Opposites and the Practical Magic series, comes an enchanting novel about love, heartbreak, self-discovery, and the enduring magic of books. Today, I'm excited to share with you a captivating new novel that has completely swept me away. The Invisible Hour by the masterful storyteller Alice Hoffman. Published on August 15, 2023, this 270-page hardcover book falls under the genres of fiction and historical fiction, promising to transport readers to another time and place. The hook is simply irresistible. Then she had found his book, and once she began to read, she understood there was a door that would lead her out of her situation, and that every book was a door, and there were 1,000 lives she might live. The story follows young Mia Jacob, whose poor, abandoned mother Ivy leads her to a restrictive cult. But Mia finds solace and escape in the worlds inside books, particularly Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter, which helps shape the rest of her life. Themes of women's autonomy, generational love, and the power of storytelling are woven throughout this thrilling, cozy, and terrifying tale. Hoffman's characters, like the fiery-haired Mia, come alive on the page, drawing you into their emotional journeys. This could very well become one of Hoffman's most beloved novels, as she continues to deliver banger after banger, year after year. If you're a fan of sweeping historical fiction with a touch of magic, I highly recommend picking up The Invisible Hour as soon as you can. You won't be disappointed. Until next time, happy reading. Someone Else's Shoes by Jojo Moyes, a story of mix-ups, mess-ups, and making the most of second chances. This is the new novel from Jojo Moyes, the #1 New York Times best-selling author of Me Before You and The Giver of Stars. Hey everyone, today I'm excited to share my thoughts on the latest novel from best-selling author Jojo Moyes, Someone Else's Shoes. This 438-page hardcover book was just published on February 7, 2023 by Pamela Dorman Books, and it falls into the genres of fiction and women's fiction. The premise of Someone Else's Shoes is a classic case of mistaken identity. Two women in London accidentally swap their bags, leading to a hilarious and poignant journey of self-discovery. At the center of the story are Sam, a middle-aged woman struggling with work and family pressures, and Nisha, a wealthy American wife who finds herself suddenly cut off from her privileged lifestyle. When their paths cross after the bag mix-up, the two women are forced to walk in each other's shoes, both literally and figuratively. Moyes tackles weighty themes like mental health, class divides, and emotional abuse, all while maintaining her signature wit and storytelling flair. The narrative shifts between Sam and Nisha, allowing readers to deeply connect with both complex characters. Sam and Nisha undergo profound transformations as they navigate their unexpected circumstances, leading to richer, more meaningful relationships. Their journeys are at times hilarious, heartbreaking, and ultimately uplifting. Someone Else's Shoes is a poignant exploration of the human experience, reminding us that we are all connected by our shared vulnerabilities and the power of empathy. If you're a fan of Jojo Moyes' previous works or simply enjoy immersive, character-driven fiction, I highly recommend picking up Someone Else's Shoes. It's a delightful and thought-provoking read that will stay with you long after the last page. That's my take on Someone Else's Shoes. Let me know if you plan to add this book to your reading list. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. The 5-Star Weekend by Elin Hilderbrand, from the #1 New York Times best-selling author of The Hotel Nantucket. After tragedy strikes, food blogger Hollis Shaw gathers 4 friends from different stages in her life to spend an unforgettable weekend on Nantucket. Hey there, book lovers! Today, I'm excited to share with you a captivating new novel that's sure to transport you to the dreamy island of Nantucket. It's called The 5-Star Weekend by the best-selling author Elin Hilderbrand. This book follows the story of Hollis Shaw, a popular lifestyle blogger and influencer, who decides to throw a 5-star weekend as a way to get her life back on track after the sudden death of her husband, Matthew. Hollis invites 4 friends from different phases of her life to her Nantucket home, and the stage is set for an unforgettable weekend filled with events, delights, and plenty of surprises. As the story unfolds, we're introduced to a cast of complex and relatable characters, each with their own unique struggles and secrets. From Tatum, Hollis' childhood best friend, to Drew Ann, a no-nonsense sports agent, the dynamics between these women are both heartwarming and unpredictable. Themes of grief, friendship, and the power of community are woven throughout the narrative, creating a poignant and emotionally resonant read. Hilderbrand's masterful storytelling will have you turning the pages, eager to uncover the truth behind the picture-perfect facade of Hollis' 5-Star Weekend. If you're a fan of Elin Hilderbrand's signature beach reads, or if you're simply looking for a captivating and immersive novel, I highly recommend adding The 5-Star Weekend to your reading list. It's a 5-star read that's sure to leave a lasting impression. Happy reading, everyone! Tom Lake by Ann Patchett. In this beautiful and moving novel about family, love, and growing up, Ann Patchett once again proves herself to be one of America's finest writers. Hey there, book lovers! Today, I'm excited to share my thoughts on a captivating new novel that I recently had the pleasure of reading, Tom Lake by the acclaimed author Ann Patchett. Published in August 2023, Tom Lake is a beautifully crafted work of fiction that explores the universal themes of love, family, and the pursuit of artistic ambition. Set against the backdrop of the COVID-19 pandemic, the story follows the lives of the Benson family, who return to their family's fruit farm in Traverse City, Michigan, to weather the storm. At the heart of the novel is Lara, a former actress whose own experiences in the summer stock theater of her youth are woven seamlessly into the present-day narrative. Patchett's masterful storytelling allows us to delve into Lara's past, uncovering the complexities of her relationships, her artistic struggles, and the enduring impact of that pivotal summer. Through the Benson family's interactions, Patchett delves into the depth of familial bonds, the challenges of pursuing one's dreams, and the bittersweet nature of nostalgia. The characters are richly developed, and the author's keen eye for detail brings the setting to life in a way that is both immersive and evocative. Tom Lake is a poignant and deeply moving read that will linger with you long after the final page. Patchett's masterful storytelling and her ability to capture the essence of the human experience make this novel a must-read for anyone who appreciates exceptional literary fiction. If you're looking for a book that will transport you, touch your heart, and leave you with a renewed appreciation for the power of family and the enduring nature of love, I highly recommend picking up a copy of Tom Lake. Happy reading, everyone! The Wishing Game by Meg Shaffer, national bestseller years ago, a reclusive mega best-selling children's author quit writing under mysterious circumstances. Suddenly, he resurfaces with a brand new book and a one-of-a-kind competition, offering a prize that will change the winner's life in this absorbing and whimsical novel. Hey everyone, today I'm excited to share my thoughts on a book that has completely captivated me, The Wishing Game by Meg Shaffer. This enchanting novel was published on May 30th, 2023 by Ballantine Books, and it's a must-read for fans of contemporary fantasy, romance, and books about books. The premise is simply irresistible. A young woman named Lucy Hart, who grew up without loving parents, finds solace in the beloved Clock Island book series. When the reclusive author announces a contest to win an advance copy of his new book, Lucy sees it as her chance to change her life and adopt her young student, Christopher. But she'll have to compete against ruthless book collectors and the grumpy illustrator Hugo Reese to make her wish come true. What I loved most about this book were the complex, well-developed characters. Lucy is such a sympathetic protagonist, you can't help but root for her to find the family and happiness she's been denied. And the dynamic between her and Hugo, as they reluctantly team up, is both hilarious and heartwarming. The themes of found family, the power of storytelling, and being careful what you wish for really resonated with me. By the end, I was completely invested in Lucy's journey and the surprising twists the author had in store. The Wishing Game is a delightful, emotional read that left me with a smile on my face. I highly recommend picking up a copy if you're looking for an enchanting escape. Thanks for watching and happy reading. Hello Beautiful by Ann Napolitano. From the New York Times best-selling author of Dear Edward comes a poignant and engrossing family story that asks, can love make a broken person whole? Hey everyone, today I'm excited to share my thoughts on a book I read last year that really left a lasting impression. Hello Beautiful by Ann Napolitano. Published in March 2023, this novel is a sweeping, emotionally resonant story about the transformative power of love and the beauty that comes with accepting ourselves and others as we are. It follows the Padavano sisters Julia, Sylvie, Cecilia, and Emmeline, who are described as the Italian-American versions of Louisa May Alcott's March sisters. The book starts by focusing on Julia's romance with the quiet and methodical William, but soon expands to explore the intricate dynamics and personal journeys of each sister. Napolitano masterfully builds complex, nuanced characters, peeling back layers to reveal their flaws, desires, and growth. As the family faces unexpected tragedy, the narrative delves into profound themes of grief, identity, and the meaning of family. The author's lyrical prose and insightful observations make this an immersive, uplifting reading experience. Hello Beautiful is a must-read for fans of character-driven fiction, family sagas, and stories that explore the transformative power of love. It's a book that will stay with you long after the last page. I highly recommend adding it to your reading list. That's my take on Hello Beautiful. Let me know if you've read it or if you plan to pick it up. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, happy reading. Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. White lies, dark humor, deadly consequences. Best-selling sensation Juniper Song is not who she says she is. She didn't write the book she claims she wrote, and she is most certainly not Asian American in this chilling and hilariously cutting novel from R.F. Kuang, the #1 New York Times best-selling author of Babel. Yellowface by R.F. Kuang is one of the best books I read last year. Published on May 16, 2023, this 336-page novel falls under the genres of fiction and women's fiction. The hook is immediately captivating when Athena Liu, a successful Chinese-American author, dies in a freak accident. Her white friend June takes Athena's unpublished manuscript and publishes it under her own name. This vicious Roman clef offers a searing insider's critique of the contemporary publishing industry. The synopsis follows June, a white, Yale-educated author whose debut novel bombed. When Athena dies, June takes her unfinished manuscript about Chinese laborers in World War I and rewrites it, eventually publishing it under her own name. As the book becomes a bestseller, June's deception is slowly uncovered, leading to a fascinating exploration of cultural appropriation and the ethics of the publishing world. The main themes include the toxicity of the publishing industry, the pressure on diverse authors to write specific narratives, and the lengths a desperate white author will go to in order to feel relevant. Kuang offers a thoroughly cynical but absorbing critique of these issues. The character of June is thoroughly unlikable but also deeply compelling. Readers will find themselves both sympathizing with her and condemning her unethical actions as she justifies her every move. Ultimately, Yellowface is an emotionally impactful novel that will make readers think deeply about how literary culture is created and manipulated. It's a must-read for anyone interested in the inner workings of publishing. If you are looking for an engrossing, thought-provoking novel that offers a searing insider's view of the publishing world, I highly recommend picking up Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. It's one of the best books I read last year, and I'm sure you'll find it just as captivating. The books we've explored today offer a remarkable tapestry of family narratives, each woven with its own unique threads of humor, heartbreak, and hope. Whether it's the wealthy Brooklyn clan in Pineapple Street, the death doula finding her own path in The Collected Regrets of Clover, or the journey of self-discovery in Hello Beautiful, these stories remind us of the profound impact that our loved ones can have on our lives. As we close this discussion, I hope you've been inspired to add these compelling titles to your reading list and embark on your own literary exploration of the complexities and joys of family. Happy reading!